putting an end to identity politics. This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. So we've got some new news regarding Barack Obama. And I'm telling you right now, you're seeing the writing on the wall for this clown. We talked about him earlier because they don't want his library at the University of Chicago. And I find that pretty unusual, given that that's the place where he hails from. And, you know, and I could go on, you know, he calls it home. They helped him get elected. He got his butt buddy, Rahm Emanuel, is the mayor, and on and on. Yeah, there's all kinds of reasons for them to be there. He's got a big, beautiful home there that was bought by a criminal who's now in prison. Surprised he didn't try to pardon Tony Resco. But anyway, so he's got ties to Chicago. Look at the crime rate. Look at the south side of Chicago. He's done such a great job there. Isn't that where he community organized? So he builds his library on the campus of University of Chicago, and they're like, we need to move this. 100 professors go, get this thing out of here. It's a disaster. It's going to cost a fortune, and it's not adding to the character of the city and so on and so forth. So what a slap in the face. And look, this has happened elsewhere. I talked about it earlier. Hawaii wanted to rename Sandy Beach Barack Obama Beach. And in one of the more liberal states in the country, they said, no, let's just not go that route. Oahu is a cesspool of liberalism, leftism. And they said, no, let's not be too hasty. This is a guy that the Democrats claim was the savior of their party that lost over 1,000 seats during his tenure and doubled our national debt from 10 trillion to 20 trillion after he accused George Bush, who added a ton to the national debt, of being a communist. This is just outright. It's treasonous. It's treasonous to do that right there. So he does it. And so Hawaii goes, no, let's not. Maybe we'll name one of our black sand beaches, the one on the way to Hana. Maybe we'll name that one Barack Obama Beach. Yeah, I had to go make it racial. You liked that little touch, didn't you? Yeah, I don't blame you guys. I keep you entertained. That's the good thing about this job. Anyway, here's the deal. Barack Obama is building this library, and he doesn't want any of his stuff in it. Barack Obama, listen up, leftists. He's as fake as his name. This dude doesn't know what to call himself. Barry Obama, Barry Soetoro, who cares? Barry Gibbs, Barry White. Who loves you, baby? Yeah, baby, Barry here. This is a clown. Doesn't know who he is, and he's doggone determined to keep his identity from these leftists who think they know him. Oh, Barack, he's so amazing. He's this, he's that. I mean, I just always love watching him on TV when he gives speeches, and he's always so cool. I mean, you see the way he comes off of Huey 1 and the way he walks, and I love how he treats his family and, his dog. They're just like... You just want to grab them and squeeze the rest of that syrup out of them. You know what I mean? God, you gushy, gooey sweets. They're just, ugh. If they really knew who Barack Obama was, they would Obama him. That's where I was headed. You see how my brain works way ahead? I would abandon him with a quickness. His term president done. Now it's time for the presidential library, right? The public expects Obama to fess up. Get us those college transcripts. Get us that real birth certificate. Have fun with that one, you leftist. and get us those personal things that are going to tell us about the man who led the not so free world for the better part of a decade. We want to see the goods, man. This is your presidential library. You're done. Your place in history is solid. You know, look, there's no going back. Yeah, you can get historians to spin it. Well, I didn't inherit the worst economy in the history of the nation. Yeah, that white boy gave me something bad here, and I had to fix it up. And because of that, you got to cut me a little slack. Okay, fine. All true. Let's just say that's the fact. You want to go with that. Fine. So give us your handwritten documents, man, this George Bush, what a piece of crap I got here. What? I can't believe this man, but he won't give you those. I'm sure he made recordings. Richard, come on, Nixon. Sitting here in the Oval Office for the first time, these people didn't think I could make it, but I'm here. Give us something. Give us behind the scenes, whatever. But you know what they're going to do? They're going to give you pictorials and all that. I'm just telling you. I want to see it. They won't even give us the most barren of trivialities on his oneness. Anyway, here's Fox News' report on it. They said the Obama Foundation is taking an unconventional approach to the presidential center and library being planned in Chicago. It's opting to host a digital archive of President Obama's records, but not keep his hard copy transcripts and letters and documents on site. That means no thumbing through the ex-president's correspondence on the healthcare fight or first drafts of his State of the Union addresses. The decision has historians shaking their head. All archivists are waiting to see how this will work because we're all struggling with how we will make things available digitally. This is what Peggy Glowacki, a manuscripts librarian at the Richard J. Daley Library at the University of Chicago, told the Chicago Tribune. Unconventional. That's the word they describe of a guy who's not going to give you the data. You can't keep my actual records. I'll let you do a digital data, and that therefore you can't share it. You can't. And let me tell you, talk about redactions. Unconventional. The left are going to present this as Obama. Oh, he's bucking tradition. He's doing things my way, right? But if Donald Trump did this, they'd go, look at it. He's hiding stuff. He doesn't want people to know about the Russia connection. That's what they're going to do. I fully expect, seriously, I will never enter the Barack Obama library unless I'm doing a story. And here's the deal. If I were to go in there, I fully expect to see his FBI approved BlackBerry on display, smashed, of course, when you enter the hallowed halls of ignorance, because that's what they should call it. Barack Obama's library, the hallowed halls of ignorance, because this is the dumbest president ever. If you think for 1 second Barack Obama is going to build a library and he's going to make it, let me tell you, everything you walk by is going to be, he was so wonderful. Look at him. Watch him give this speech. Look at him as he signs this piece of legislation that didn't help anybody, but watch it. Watch how he signs, or what a nice suit. Who was his clothier? I'm just telling you, they are not going to give you the goods because this dude was a clown. He was a moron, a buffoon of the highest order. And people get mad when I say it and they accuse me of being jealous. Jealous of what? Jealous of what? I could outrun him. I could outplay him in basketball. My handicap in golf, even though my game right now is pretty bad, I could still beat that fool. What am I jealous of? His wife? Shoot. Man, I'd rather marry my cellmate in prison than marry Michelle Obama. I know. Get mad at me. But there's people out there going, yep, I agree, Kevin. I agree. I don't want no part of that woman. Exactly. Ain't putting me in a headlock and forcing sex on me. Not this brother. Shoot. Oh, man. Why not save the world? Just put Obama's life on a thumb drive and send it out to everybody who's interested and just say, here it is, your savior. The man who did it. I mean, the story of Barack Obama, honestly, the biggest accomplishment this man ever did was to be the biggest fraud in the history of this nation who can become a president. That should give everybody hope. That book should be written. You too, you fraudulent piece of crap, drug smoking, bisexual, what do they call those things? Bathhouse attending dude. You can be a president. If this dude can do it, anybody can do it. That is a book of redemption. And I mean, I'm not saying he's completely redeemed, but that is a book that is inspiring. If Obama wrote the truth, I'm telling you, I would read that book and go, dang, dude, you squandered your life, Kev. Because it would be, so I grew up, my mama, my daddy left. They were my real daddy, but we had to fake it because everybody needed to know my mama didn't just wasn't a promiscuous. And then we met this dude named, because my mom was hanging out with Frank Marshall Davis, but we met this Mexican, this Kenyan dude named Obama, and he fit the bill. So and it was exotic. So we went that route. And I am a radical. And I wasn't born here. Get a little red meat for the people that think I'm a conspiracy theorist. But, and he write that book and say, yeah, I was a dope smoking dude. I was a piker. I looked for the easy way out. I loved guys, but I had to fake like I was into women and all that. And hey, I became president. I lied. I cheated. I scammed, but I made it. I would read that book. I would buy that book. I would read it. I'd have it in my library. True.
He won't stop until he's the top-rated radio talk show host in America.
What kind of weird competitive freak are you?
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.